full of my knowledge. Don't worry about will I be known. Let's see how much of the earth is gonna know me. The earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, as the water cover the sea. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9. Synonym finder, munificent.
Munificent, bountiful, bounteous, liberal, free, free-handed.
Free, wait a minute, free. See, you're never gonna be free unless you are munificent, or charitable, or generous. You can't be free. You are bound. In making our people a slave, what did our enemy take from us? He took from us charity. He took our charity. When he took our freedom, he destroyed our charitableness, our generosity. As long as I'm consciously charitable, you can't make me a slave. I'll come out every time. I'll overcome you. I'll take nothing and make something. I'll have no land and own all the land. You can't stop me from it because I'm charitable. I'm telling you, I'm free. No man can free me. I'm already free. I'm charitable. I'm consciously generous. And anytime I have the power to be liberal and giving and liberal in my giving, and I have the power to be generous, then all people who are looking to receive, I have power over them because I become the giver. And it's better to be able to give than to receive. So I'm the better one automatically when I'm generous. It means what? A selfish person is in slavery. A selfish person is bound. Better believe it. Munificent.
Munificent, free-handed, open-handed, generous, ungrudging, unsparing.
Ungrudging? Boy, there's so much in here I want to get down on. How many of us have ever held a grudge? See? Check us out. You can't go to heaven holding grudges. You should be able to figure out now that a society full of grudging people, or people full of grudges, is hell. See why you won't be allowed in heaven unless you're munificent? See why you will not be allowed in heaven unless you're generous? See why you will never be allowed in heaven unless you're free? See why you will never be allowed in heaven unless you're charitable? Munificent is to be free from grudges. It means no matter what anybody does, I don't hold a grudge. I'll overcome you with my munificence. My generosity is so powerful that I'll overwhelm you. That's why we don't need a gun for this. That's why we don't need a gun to conquer Satan. Huh? You get it? See, it's called mind power. I mean, all of this is mind power that you're receiving. You don't need a gun for this. You overcome a person with generosity. He can't understand. Yeah, we had a fella come in to Yahweh Sun City on the beach, our hotel on the beach. And I was told today he came in very mean and uncivilized acting. And he checked in for 2 weeks and he hit that front door. I mean, we opened the door and smiled and he didn't count that. And we were smiling at the counter and he didn't count that. And he checked into his room and he was mean and he was just hostile. And, I mean, you know, I mean, he would have checked anybody that hadn't been trained by me to be generous. I mean, he would have blown your cool. I mean, you'd have cussed him right on out. But we were generous and hospitable and munificent. And at the end, he came down at the end of 2 weeks and he changed by the day. And when he got ready to check out, he said, "This is the best vacation I've had in my life." Because my staff at Sun City is reflecting my spirit, because I taught them that I don't care what a devil does, address his L. I said, I'm in there. I'm inside him. See, you have to remember the scripture where it says, I have the power to tell Satan, Satan, even you get behind me. For it is Yahweh that you must worship. See, Satan has to worship me. So I just addressed his L, so they just kept on addressing his L, you know, the God consciousness of me inside him. He didn't know was there. And so at the end, he tipped us, and he smiled, and he gave us his business card, and he said, guess what? I own a 150-room hotel in Canada. He was testing us. And he's going to bring everybody that he knows to stay with us. Overcome. He came mean and he left smiling and happy. Don't tell me that generosity is not most powerful, that being magnificent is a winner. Come on, baby, magnificent. Give it to me.
Munificent, big-hearted, hospitable, beneficent, charitable, altruistic, unselfish, almsgiving, public-spirited, philanthropic, humanitarian, plentiful, plenteous, ample, abundant, abounding, copious, rich, prodigal, extravagant, luxuriant, more than generous, more than enough.
More than generous. Magnificent was an explanation of generosity. And yet here is a word defining generosity that requires you to be more than generous. That just being generous is not enough. Yeah, you forgot. See, you thought being generous was enough. Now you're learning that being generous is not enough. You must actually be magnificent, which is more than all you know about generous. Come on, baby.
Munificent, more than enough. More.
You can't just do enough. See, enough is not enough. You know how you say, I've had enough? I said, I'm not turning you loose yet. Oh, no, baby, you don't have enough yet. I'm going to give you more than enough. I'm going to wear you out. When I get through, you will be numb. I'll give you more than enough. I'll get rid of your comeback. Yeah, you won't be coming back to the table for another burger no time today. Not when I get through with you. I'm going to give you more than enough. You be on, that's enough, that's enough. I said, no, not yet. You said, that's all I can take. I said, oh, I'm going to give you more than you can take. That's the only way you can be munificent. I must be the munificent one. I'm more than enough. And what must you be? More than enough. Because enough is not enough.
Munificent, more than adequate.
See, being adequate is not enough. You must be more than adequate. What a class this is. What if you had learned this from first grade? To be this, not about this. See, listen to me now. This class is not about this, learning about this. We must actually be this. Come on, baby.
Munificent, royal.
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 R-O-Y-A-L? I'm having fits. I'm trying to let this child go on through this thing, you know? See, certain words tag me up, you know. But Yahweh is difficult. See, if you've never studied like I have, then these are just some more words. You know, they all pass through the night on you. But I be tagged up. I mean, really, I'll put up a red flag almost every time she opens her mouth because, see, my mind is gone. When she say that, it's just, See, royal opens up, God, it opens up infinity to me. Ooh, yeah, I mean, do you know what it means to be royal? Look. Put a piece of paper or something right there and turn to royal in your synonym finder. Yeah. See, that tags me up. That's a red flag right there. And I'm going to try to let this alone, right? I'm going to try to just deal with this. Ooh, Yahweh. I'm just going to try my best. Yahweh, help me. She's going to I mean, you cannot enter heaven unless you are royal. It's not about being treated as if you are royalty. You must actually be royal. So that when anyone meets you, they will say what they have said to me. I have gone out among high-class society, and people have walked up and never knew me before. This was 9 years ago. And they walked up and worshiped and said, I can tell you are royalty. And I said, thank you. Because see, I know I am. And if you want to enter heaven and live forever, guess what I'm telling you? You too must be royal to be a son of God. And I'm here to give you power to become the sons of Yahweh. You can't be a son of Yahweh unless you are royal, because Yahweh is royalty, most royal. See, you got to be what she's about to tell you. Come on, baby. Royal.
royal, kingly.
Oh, don't go too fast. See, y'all. What did she say?
Kingly.
Kingly. See, you can't be like a king. You seen it? Some people like to put on sparkling stuff, you know, sparkle dress, sparkle cape, sparkle robes. What? They want to look kingly. But when they win a fight in the ring and say, "I'm glad I win," you know he is not kingly. I don't care what he put on. You must actually be kingly. Next.
Queenly.
See, the sisters thought, oh, well, here we go again. I got to bow down to him like he's a king. Oh, God. What about me? Okay, sister, you got it now? What do you have to be, sisters? Queenly. Sisters, what do you have to be? Queenly. Brothers, what must you be? Equality, huh? Look what Yahweh does for you. To live in heaven is not about bowing down to the brother and treating him like a king. The brother has to bow down and treat you like a queen. That teaches our brothers how to treat our women. This teaches our women how to treat our brothers. That means we learn how to treat each other. So a sister can't read about queenly. She has to be queenly. Now, were we taught how to be queenly? No, sir. Boy, what'd you go to public school for? I mean, you went to school holding grudges. You went to school and learned envy. Huh? You went to school and got puffed up. What? You went to school full of gossip. Yeah, full of it. Went to school learning evil. You went to school and learned how to be selfish. What's the use of going to school and you don't know how to be a queen? No wonder brother be hollering, I wear the pants. Women wear them too. Can you imagine? That's why I say I put a red flag up on this. This is not something that I want to just pass over. Who's the only man teaching you to be queenly? Who is the only man teaching you how to be kingly? Now in the public schools, they don't want to be a king. They don't want to be a queen. You know why? They don't know how. They don't know about it. Never been taught about it. They thought that was for Queen Elizabeth in England. King George, King Ferdinand. Somebody white. But to enter heaven and live forever, you must be kingly. And you must be queenly. That means you know I want to come now and study kingly, don't you? How many can see how infinite this is? I'm giving you more than enough to study. Don't come to me talking like, well, Yahweh ben Yahweh, I ran out of stuff to study. Can you give me something new? Are you kidding? I walk up to you and you say, well, just give me some more. I say, okay, be charitable. Yeah, I know, I know right away you are blind talking about give me some more. You must actually be kingly. How are you going to be that? Got to study it first. After you study it, you must inculcate it and let it actually become a part of your daily and nightly actions. All that a king is, all that being kingly and queenly is, you must live that consistently without fail, because you are royal, munificent, generous, charitable. See, kings are free. They have rulership. Kings and queens have rulership over kingdoms. So unless you want to be ruler, you can't enter heaven. See, the only one who can enter heaven are those who want to be sovereign. See, you'll learn that a little while later. See, all that's coming up later. You see, you have to want to be sovereign. And when you're sovereign, that means no other nation can call your rulership into question. What? No one can violate your airspace with impunity without paying a price. Huh? How do you turn this loose? I'm trying to figure out how to turn this loose and keep going. I told you I'd get hung up, didn't I? How many enjoy me being hung up? And it's all these other things that you saw me shaking my head. I'm feeling the same way about all of it. Because see, I really know all of it. But I have to give it to you precept upon precept. Line upon line. A little here and a little there. Boy, that just trips me completely out of my mind that I have to do you like that. But you don't seem to be able to grasp it any other way. Okay, we'll try to go further. We'll come back and get this somewhere. Let's go ahead on. What we on? Royal?
Royal. Princely.
Princely? That means the sisters must be princesses. Brothers must be princes. Sisters must be princesses. All of my, in order to enter heaven, every brother must be a prince. In order to enter heaven, every sister must be a princess. Now, I fully expect every one of my sisters to be queenly, and a princess. And I expect every one of my sons to be a prince, and to be kingly. What is that going to require of you? Study. And after you study, apply it. You learn all the nature of it and then apply it. Live it. What kind of men and women am I producing? I told you were a royal priesthood. In 2 Peter? 1 Peter? Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 and 10. Now when you walking out in the public, kingly and queenly, then the Gentiles will see your righteousness. And the kings will see your glory. They'll just see it. And you'll be exalted. High above every nation on the earth. See me doing it? I'm actually in the process of making this happen. See why our enemies want to take me from you? They don't want me to teach you how to be kingly and queenly, and to be a prince and a princess, to be royal, munificent, generous, charitable, free-handed. Come on, baby. 1 Peter 2, 9 and 10, read.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahweh, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy.
Woo! Now you know I want to deal with that scripture, but I'm going to hang tough in here where I am, because this scripture is a part of the explanation of what I'm bringing to you. I mean, you read those scriptures for the last years, but you didn't take hold of royalty. Say you are a royal priesthood, but you didn't take it. Huh? Why didn't you take hold to it, brothers? Sisters, why didn't you take hold to? You are a royal priesthood. Well, why didn't you take hold of royalty? Come on, why? Why? Still walking in darkness. You just partly in the light. You really just looking in my light. You're not walking in your little light. You're walking in my light. You just see me. And you awed by the light of Yahweh ben Yahweh. And I'm saying, I know I'm royal. And you say, right. And I gave you Matthew 5:48. That you must be just as royal as I am. I told you. You saw that. You must be perfect just like your Father. Yahweh is perfect. In heaven. You must be heaven-minded. So if you're a royal priesthood, how you going to be one? Just because the word say it? Well, we're a royal priesthood. Somebody said, well, what does that mean? Now, I mean, come on, tell me, are you on the square? Are you on the square? Give me a royal priesthood. you know. Well, give him a book. Give him a book. Go get the book. No, it's in you. In you. Judgment Day is the book is in you. Not on the shelf. See, you reading it from the book doesn't put it in you. You have to take what's in the book, inculcate it, as a living part of yourself. See, I'm girding you and you haven't known me. That's a fact. You've been around me for all these years and really don't know me. I'm royalty. And you have never understood it. You just say, you're royal, Yahweh ben Yahweh. Some of you even have nerve to write, your royal highness, and don't know what you're talking about. Well, yeah, I get that. I get those, your royal highness. I am your royal highness. I am. Certainly I am. Are you? The book says you are. Are you? No, you're not. No, you're not. You are to become. You have the potential. You are a peculiar people with the potential to become royalty. But reading that scripture and knowing where it is doesn't make you a royal priesthood. Does it? You're a royal priesthood, aren't you? Everybody, see, they just kind of laugh now because I'm going to challenge you. You are? How many understand tonight you're supposed to be? That this is the challenge. And you have the peculiar genes and chromosomes that are designed from birth to become the royal priesthood. You that actually receive me and my name have the propensity of becoming generous, charitable, munificent, kingly, queenly. Come on, baby.
Royal, regal.
Regal. Ooh, I hate to pass regal up. Go ahead, child.
Basilic.
Who?
Basilic.
Spell it for them, because everybody look like they know what that is.
Basilic. Basilic.
Basilic. Spell it again for them. See, you're going to be smart tonight. You're learning new words. Spell it.
Basilic. Basilic.
Now turn your dictionary to that. You got enough dictionaries to do that? You need a lot of dictionaries to be able to follow me. Can you remember where we stopped off? You need 2 or 3 more pens. Just give me basilic. And then just come back to where you are. Yeah, you need a lot of pens. See how you're getting off on this? See how you're moving off into infinity? I'm moving you slowly out. How many can see that you have enough to study? You have enough to study? Am I challenging you? I have a ball, you know. And what is my joy? What is my joy? My joy is when you study some of this and I come into your presence and you play it back to me. You play me back to myself. See, I love hearing about me. I'm the supreme narcissist. I'm the one that gets off on myself supremely. I'm the one, I look in the mirror and say, you're looking good, you're looking good. Yeah, I say, you're royal, you know, you're really royal. You're kingly, you know, you're generous. Yeah, you really are chair. I mean, looking in the mirror, telling myself that, you know, you're kingly, you know, you really are princely, you know. You really are munificent. You really are. You know, you're free, you know what I mean? And I grin and say, and that's good. And then I look in the mirror and say, you know, you're the best looking man in the universe. That's right. See, I know that. I know I'm most beautiful. No one is as beautiful as I am because I created beauty. How many admit that I'm most beautiful? See, the beauty of my mind is incomprehensible. A person just coming into my presence for the first time might have difficulty understanding what I'm presenting. But see, I am presenting to you the opportunity to be all that I express. Isn't that encouraging? No one ever offered you the opportunity to actually become all that I'm expressing to you tonight, and then teach you how to do it. This is why your enemies would like to take me from you. How many are not going to let your enemy take me from you? They'll never take me from you. All you have to do is become charitable. No one can take me from you when you actually be charitable. Because I will be residing with you at all times. Whew, child, come on. What are we on?
Basilic.
Basilic. B-A-S-I-L-I-C?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Basilic. Kingly.
Kingly, here I come again. Basilic. Kingly.
Royal.
To be basilic is to be royal.
That's it, sir.
That's it. Basilic is a short one. You must be basilic. Kingly. Royal. Okay, now we go back to what? Royal? Royal.
Royal. Majestic.
Majestic. The world is to refer to you as Your Majesty. They're to bow their head to you and say, Your Majesty. Isn't that something that you become majestic? Give me majestic, child. Majesty. What does it do to you to learn this is your natural traits? You actually are to be this. It's not something you read about someone else. This is your inheritance. Have y'all figured that out? Yeah, see, charity is your inheritance. Generosity is your inheritance. Munificence is your inheritance. Royalty is your inheritance. Basilic is your inheritance. Royal priesthood is your inheritance. Your inheritance. Everybody get me? See, your inheritance is an estate that man can't see. And that which man of the carnal mind can't see, he can't touch. And he can't destroy. So I'm building a temple that no man can destroy ever again. It's the intangible. That's your inheritance. Look what I'm bringing you. I'm bringing you a spiritual inheritance that will manifest itself into the real world. I'm giving you an intrinsic inheritance that will give you extrinsic pleasure. Yeah, I'm giving you an infinite inheritance that will allow you to create finite blessings. this is something. And don't forget, one day I'll come back and deal with rich, because see, all these words have in common rich. So don't forget that. And see, this the blessing, your inheritance is the blessings of Yahweh. And the blessings of Yahweh make you rich. And then you don't have any sorrow with it. I mean, that goes with the territory. That's just your inheritance. It goes with the territory. Being rich is no big deal unless you are outside the realm of Yahweh's knowledge. Then you hustle to get material things. You just knock yourself out trying to get some dollars, when if you just come in, you'll have all the dollars. Come on, child, where are we? Majestic.
Majestic. Characterized by or possessing majesty, of lofty dignity or imposing aspect, stately, grand.
Give me majesty.
Majesty, regal, lofty, or stately dignity, imposing character, grandeur, supreme greatness or authority, sovereignty, a royal personage, a title used when speaking of or to a sovereign.
See? You've heard me teach Yahweh is the sovereign one. And I'm his only blessed and sovereign son. I'm his first begotten and sovereign son. What else you got?
Majesty, a sovereign's greatness and dignity, the sovereignty and power of God Yahweh, supreme power or authority, a royal personage, royal dignity of bearing, grandeur, stateliness, magnificence, or splendor as of appearance, style, or character.
Now that's a dictionary. What dictionary is that?
Webster's #2, New Riverside.
That's Webster's #2. Gave you more than the other one. See, you can't limit your mind to one dictionary, because the game is hide the knowledge in many dictionaries, and you'll never know your nature. You'll never know your nature, and you'll never learn your character. You'll never learn your sovereignty. And in that dictionary, it says Yahweh. Give me that one little piece right there again.
The sovereignty and power of God Yahweh.
The sovereignty and power of Yahweh. Right in your dictionary. Is yours. That's your inheritance. The sovereignty and power of Yahweh is your inheritance. Boy, I don't know why you... Yes, I do. I guess I do. I'm going to say it again. The sovereignty and power of Yahweh is your inheritance. Now, see, I can tell now, I just as well stop. And you know why? I can tell because, see, you got to be sleepy to hear that, and it doesn't shake your being. How can you sit still and take knowing that the sovereignty and the power of Yahweh himself is your inheritance? I'm watching your expressions, and it's the most, see, I'm just looking at everybody, and it's the most interesting thing, so Some are looking like the thinkers, you know. The sovereignty and power of Yahweh himself is your inheritance. And some are saying, I hope you know I'm having a ball. I don't care what you're having really, but I'm having a ball in my life. I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball. You can't go to heaven holding grudges. You should be able to figure out now that a society full of grudging people, or people full of grudges, is hell. See why you won't be allowed in heaven? Unless you're magnificent?